Hey yo YouTube, this is your boy SJ back at it again with another video. So guys, I'm back again. So there's this thing as guys we like to do. We like to watch anime and they call us weebs. So I just watch anime and they call you a weeb. And there are some top tier weebs out there. So let's get into this video where this guy owned a YouTube channel of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then his girlfriend or wife convinced him to quit the channel because it's childish. Anime is never childish, bro. Let's get into the video.
Straight out the way. I am no longer married, and I'm divorced. When I met this woman, I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. She hated it. She didn't like it. She said that, hey, you can do something better with your life. You should go back to school. So you know what I did? Back in 2016, I sold all my equipment. I sold my YouTube channel. I sold all my camera stuff. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's time for me to do something better with my life. Not knowing that at that time, what I had was very special. At that time, something that I chose to do, YouTube, I had something going on. Even though I had some drama and stuff going on before and I shut down my channel a few times, I had something that I completely gave up. I gave it up.
So this woman came into his life and told him, nah, this Yu-Gi-Oh things that you are doing is not okay, it's not matured. You should quit it and go back to school. So as a great boyfriend, he listened to the wife. I think when you're in a relationship, nobody should tell you your hobbies are useless, because your hobbies are what define you. You do them hobbies because you like doing them.
Someone said, hey, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. You got to do something better with your life. There got to be something more for your life. And I sold all my stuff for a woman. And she's no longer here. And this problem persists. She told me at that time, hey, you want to meet my mother? You need a car. Because I didn't have a car at the time. I was doing YouTube.
Damn, nigga. This woman sounds like she was a fucking controlling person. She was a heck controlling. She told him to quit his YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and then he sold all of his camera things for her. And then she said, if you want to meet my mother, you should have a car. Bruh, it's relationships like this where they end up toxic because one spouse wants to control another person, because there is no freedom in this relationship. You want to control each other. She wants to control you on what you do. It's like she wanted to marry you, and she knew when she got into the relationship that you are this kind of person, and then now she wants to change you and make you a whole different person that you were before she met you. Right.
I was working from home. I didn't need to drive anywhere. Yes, YouTube is what I did for a living. It's how I paid my bills. And I was street performing also. How did I street perform? I just catch the bus 20 minutes down the street, played my horn, went home. I never needed a car. But when I met this woman, you have to go back to school. You have to exercise. You have to get your degree. You have to do something better with your life. Even though I explained to her, this is what I chose to do. A woman comes in your life and try to tell you the plan that you chose for your life is wrong. And out of love, I choose to say, you know what? Maybe she's right. And I took a chance. I took a chance. I said, you know what? I'm going to give this up completely. Like, for good. Sold the channel to Jobber. Sold all my stuff. Tried to go back to school multiple times. There's some... I don't want to say that I can't finish school. But it certainly feels like I can't. First, I don't know what it is. And every time I talk to people,
Damn. Looks like this lady came into his life and tried to control him and say what do this and that and this and this. Cause when you, I understand when you as a partner trying to convince your partner to be better and do stuff like this and this, but it seems like she's trying to control every aspect of his life, every unique thing about him. She's trying to change it and make it about her, bruh.
they just think that everything I say is just an excuse. You are a grown man. You are an adult. You can do it. It's like no one can see it from my perspective. It's like I am always wrong. When I study, what I do? I fall asleep. What do they say? Hey, you're lazy. You're procrastinating. You're choosing not to do this. And I'm like, that's got to be something wrong with me. When it comes to school, studying, and staying on task and staying focused, I just can't do it. And I try, and I go back to school, and I pay all this money, and I pay all this money, and I pay all this money, and I fail, and I fail, and I fail, and I fail. Music has always been there for me, and I've always been great at it. People say that, hey,
You know what? I totally get it when he said when he tries to study, he goes to sleep. Because when you are no longer used to studying, it's when you are no longer used to getting to study and you change and try to go back to studying, it becomes a burden. And every time when you try to hold a book and you want to study, your mind becomes foggy and you want to go to sleep. It's like uh, 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 it's like every time when you are trying to hold a book, it's a lullaby making you go to sleep.
people say that, hey, they try to test me. They say, hey, you know music, right? You know this person? No. You know this person? No. You know this person? No. Well, how are you a musician? I also get people saying to me, hey, what key is this in? I say, I don't know. They say, well, how are you playing? How are you a musician? How do you play so well? I am not the type of person who is book smart or knowledgeable. I don't know things, but I know how to do things. I know how to do things physically in a creative way. I'm not a type of person who retains things and hold on to things, who can read a book and then take a test, pass it, and go on. That's not me. I am a creative-minded person. Anything that involves creativity, I can do, at least to some degree, where people are like, wow, you do it so well. You ever thought about going to school? No, I tried. It doesn't work. This is all tying together. I met the parents. They asked me, hey, what do you do for a living? I had to tell them I am a musician.
You see, he also knows himself that he's an artist. He knows he can do things. He's not book smart. He's not like a genius. He how can I put this, bruh? He knows what he wants. He knows his capability of things that he can do. But when this woman came along, she just completely changed everything about him. She wanted to make him in her own image. Like this woman came into his life trying to change everything about him. Like do this, do that. Even if going to meet the parents, it was like, nah, mom, I'm going to marry to this guy, he this and that. She probably lied to the parents, telling them that he's a doctor, what. That's why she wanted him to go to school. That's why she lied to her parents so that they can just to only keep up there with the lie. She convinced him to go back to school and quit his YouTube things, whatever.
I had to tell them I am a musician. I couldn't tell him I was a street musician. I am a musician. Then he said, hey, you have a degree? I said, I don't have a degree. My ex-wife parents did not speak to me for 2 years and told her not to marry me because I don't have a degree. What sense does that make? So I give up this YouTube thing. I give up my entrepreneurial things. I try to do something that's not innately a part of my strengths at all because I'm thinking I'm in love to do something for somebody to prove something. And this continues on through the marriage.
You know what? It's like this marriage was doomed from the beginning. The parent, the wife's parents said you shouldn't marry him because he doesn't have a degree of what. You know what, parents? These days you can live without having a degree. You can live without having a degree. It's like me. I'm trying to do this thing, and right now that I'm doing right now, I'm trying to make it work. If it works, there's no need for me to go back to school. There is no need for me to go to school. So, because I'll be set, I'll get a little money just to make myself survive of this. Because, I think I'll wrap this video up right now and here. You know what? If you're a person and you want to be in a relationship, I just give you this tiny teensy advice. Please be with a person that you feel connected to. Have the same interests. Not like the person who wants to change you, do the things that she wants to do or he wants to do. It's like when you are in love with someone, when you found them or her, like they love going to bars, drinking alcohol, they do drugs. You cannot change that person. You found him or her like that. You cannot change him. It's like, well, you are trying to make you're trying to take a tiger and make it a vegetarian. You can never make a tiger a vegetarian, bruh. Deal with what you have. So if you like the video, please like, comment and share and subscribe, please, people, because you're only watching the video and not subscribing. Come on. With that, peace out. See you on another video, please. Bye bye.